It's Travels with Benji. Welcome to Nebraska.
Yeah!
These are the Cooksleys. They raise cattle on 17,000 acres in Anselmo, Nebraska. Food is good, but taking care of our land is also good. The Cooksleys, they figured out how to do both.
What we have which is grass, and that's what this ground does the best. It's not productive farm ground, but it is very productive grass, rangeland. So what we use is we use the cattle to harvest the grass, which we think is the most sustainable way to utilize this ground. This was meant to be rangeland, and the best utilization of rangeland and the most sustainable utilization of rangeland is through cattle. And that's why we do what we do and why this area is still vastly cattle country.
It's a windblown sand deposit over the Ogallala Aquifer. The grasses have developed under fire, under grazing, so we have adapted our cattle herd so that we use the grasses during their most vigorous growth in the summer. It's a really complementary system. Deer and antelope graze brush. Cattle don't, so they're not competing for forage. The birds, we have birds that nest in the grass. Some like shorter grass, they'll be in pastures that you graze. Some like longer grass, pastures that you set aside, they'll be nesting in those years.
But everybody's goal is to leave this ground and leave the cattle in better position than when you got it for the next generation.
I'm the only child of a rancher, so that leaves a little bit of responsibility for me. Once my parents are gone, this is mine. And I could make sure that this continues through a 5th generation, through a 6th generation, that the ground is managed how we feel it should be managed, sustainably, with just a lot of respect, I guess, for what's out here.